What is up, ladies and gents? We are back. I am the Guitarist 562 and I do video game guides and walkthroughs. Today we're going to be talking about the 1.2 update that's going to be coming out today, or actually has already been released. It's live at the moment. Do know that if you've already read the update, then you can just not watch the rest of the video. But if you prefer someone to read you what's going on in the update and just kind of explain what's going on, then keep tuning in. So, the compensation. Primo gems, 60 primo gems for every hour the servers are down. That's gonna happen. Primo gems times 300 for fixes to some characters' abilities and talents that would sometimes not work correctly in certain circumstances. For more details, please refer to the compensation mail itself. Eligibility. Compensation for the update will be given out at 2020-12/23, which is today, 6 o'clock, to all travelers who have reached adventure rank 5 or above. The collection period lasts until the end of version 1.2. Compensation for issues fixes will be given out at 12/23, which is today, 6 o'clock, to all travelers who have reached adventure rank 5 or above. Our developers will distribute compensation to travelers via in-game mail within 5 hours after the update. So if you haven't received it yet, just wait 5 hours. Please go online to receive your mail, and it would expire in about 30 days. Now, here's the update details. There's going to be a new area. The new area is Dragonspine. Travelers will be able to put their adventuring skills to the test in the sub-zero climate of all new Dragonspine area. Here, travelers will discover a whole new experience filled with various puzzles as well as new quests and mechanisms awaiting at every turn. New mechanics. Sub-zero climate. Characters in the sub-zero climate will continuously accumulate sheer cold. When sheer cold reaches its limit, they will start losing HP. Bonfires, torches, and other sources of heat will diminish sheer cold. Certain conditions like snowstorms and actions like swimming will accelerate sheer cold accumulation. So if you do end up encountering this climate, make sure that you do use bonfires and torches, otherwise you are basically going to die. So that's just kind of like a quick explanation. New feature of Dragonspine Frostbearing Tree. The ancient tree that should have slumbered forever under the ice and snow has sprouted. Scarlet sprouts anew offer the crimson agates, scattering all over where did I lose those? All over Dragonspire to this tree, and you may obtain just rewards in return. So, while exploring Dragonspine, travelers will sometimes stumble across crystalline crimson agate, which can be offered to the Frostbearing tree. Doing so will level up the Frostbearing tree, granting travelers various rewards that include a quaint fate, intertwined fate, a wind glider, Mora, weapon XP materials, character XP materials, talent level up materials, and gadget diagrams. As the Frostbearing tree grows, so too will it desire for power. With the systems of roots that spread out throughout the Dragonspine, it will periodically discover new sources of Crimson Agate. Heed its desire and collect Crimson Agate throughout the mountain. So just feed it what it needs, and you get all those nice perks. New domain of Dragonspine. The peak in Vindang. I'm going to butcher myself if I try to say Vindanganir. Gotcha. So, let's see. This city entombed in snow once had a proud romantic name to call its own. Just the mountain itself was once lush and verdant in the ancient past, but after the nail that froze the skies over descended upon this mountain, the priest who ascended the altar to face the heavens can no longer hear its voice, nor will they ever return again. Challenge the domain to receive artifacts from Blizzard Strayer, Heart of Depth, and other sets. Now, in this update, there's going to be two new characters. The 5-star character Cry the Prince Albedo, Geo, Vision Geo Weapon Sword, a genius known as the Cry the Prince. He is a chief alchemist and captain of the investigation team of the Knights of Favonius. Elemental skill, abiogenesis, solar isotoma. Albedo creates a solar isotoma using the power of alchemy. When an enemy takes damage within its range, a transient blossom is generated, dealing additional geo damage. The center of solar isotoma can also provide a crystallized platform to elevate characters. Elemental burst, Rite of Progenitor, Tectonic Tide deals area effect damage, geo damage in a wide area, and also generates fatal blossoms in the solar isotoma zone, causing additional GEO damage. The event Wish Secretum Secretorum will be available from 1.2 update, which is today, during this time. The event exclusive 5-star Crata Prince Albedo will get a huge drop rate boost So, but don't be, misled. It doesn't necessarily mean that he's gonna get like a massive boost. It just really means it's just a buff from what he was originally at. So let's say his drop rate is like 1.6, a chance of getting it. So just add, 0.50 on top of that. 5-star character, Plenial Gaze Ganyo Creo. Vision, Cryo. Uh, and his weapon is a bow. The secretary at Yui High Pavilion. The blood of the Killin, an illuminated beast, flows within her veins. Elemental skill, Trail of the Killin. Ganyu conjures an ice lotus that taunts enemies, drawing their attacks and dealing area effect cryo damage when it disappears. Elemental burst, celestial shower, rains down shards of ice over a large area, dealing cryo damage. The character Plenilune Gaze, Ganyu Cryo, will appear in a subsequent event wish. Now there's also new equipment that's going to be coming out. The Summit Shaper 5-star sword, a symbol of a legendary pack. This sharp blade once cut off the peak of a mountain. It increases the wielder's strength when the wielder is on the field. Any currently active shield absorbs an additional amount of damage. On a hit, it gives an attack boost, max 5 stacks. When under the protection of shield, the attack boost effect increases by 100%. The event wish, epitome, invocation will be available from the after version 1.2 update. Festering Desire, that's a 4-star sword. A creepy straight sword that almost seems to yearn for life. It drips within a shriveling venom that could corrupt a mighty dragon. So complete the story quest, Princeps Cretaceous Chapter Act 1, and the event quest, Festering Desire, to receive the exclusive sword. So that's nice. They give you a sword just off rip. I mean, obviously you gotta earn it, but at least they're giving you a sword. Um, let's see. During the event, the character that equips the sword will receive some special buffs while exploring the Dragon's Spine area. Snow Tomb Star Silver, 4-star Claymore. An ancient great sword that's stored between frescoes. Forged from the Star Silver, it has the power to cleave through ice and snow. Hitting an opponent with normal and charge attacks has a chance of forming and dropping an Everfrost icicle above them, dealing area effect, attack damage. Opponents affected by cryo are dealt further attack damage can only occur once in a specified period. When exploring in Dragon's Spine, fulfill certain criteria to obtain the weapon Snow Tomb Star Silver and unlock its forging method. So you still have to craft it. For Frostbearer, a fruit that possesses a strange frosty will, a faint sense of agony emanates from it. Hitting an opponent with normal and charge attacks has a chance of forming and dropping an Everfrost icicle above them, dealing area effect attack damage. Opponents affected by cryo are dealt further attack damage, and it can only occur once in a specified time. Once the Frostbearing tree has reached level 10, travelers will be awarded a blueprint for forging Frostbearer. The new artifact sets, Blizzard Strayer, 4 to 5 stars. So you got 2-piece receive a cryo damage bonus, but if you have the 4-piece set, you increase your crit rate when attacking enemies affected by cryo only. If the enemy is frozen, crit rate is increased even further. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Increase crit rate when attacking enemies affected by cryo, and if the enemy becomes frozen, their crit rate is increased further. That's what that means. The Heart of Depth, it's 4 to 5 stars. 2-piece set receives a Hydro damage bonus, and a 4-piece set, after using elemental skill, increases the normal attack and charge attack damage for a period of time. Challenge the brand new domain of Blessing Peak of Vindangner in Dragon's Spine to obtain the added artifacts in the aforementioned sets. New events. So, events no longer require original resin. So you can rejoice and not have to worry about wasting resin on events. If not for Sucrose, no one would have known that Albedo is hiding a great secret. So the Chalk Prince and the Dragon, that's the Virgin main event. And you don't have to waste resin on. One that involves a mysterious unknown sword and a mountain entombed in ice for millennia. Onwards and upwards, traveler, in spite of a bitter cold. So it's gonna last, let's see, event duration after the version 1.2 update. Okay, event rules. Original resin is not required to enter this event. Complete the Archon quest prologue Act 2 for Tomorrow Without Tears and Albedo quest. Story quest. Princeps and Cretaceous chapter to access the event. The Chalk Prince and the Dragon. During the title event, travelers can obtain the sword, Festering Desire, which has the magical power. Complete various challenges in Dragon's Spine to obtain essences, which can be redeemed for items in the event shop. During the event, travelers can unlock Princeps Cretaceous chapter without spending a story key. After the event ends, the criteria to unlock the story quest Princeps Cretaceous chapter will be restored to the following: reach adventure rank 40 or above, complete prologue Act 2 for Tomorrow Without Tears, and spend one story key. Okay. So let's see. Let's reread that to make sure we know exactly what it means. During the event, try to the free source. What is magic complete within them? So you don't have to spend a story key at all. So you could unlock the Princeps Cretaceous chapter without spending a story key, but after the event, you will have to use a key. So definitely take advantage of this. Okay, new system, Stellar Reunion. Return to Tevat and obtain the stored prototype Rancor. After the version 1.2, travelers will meet the returnee eligibility conditions can activate the Stellar Reunion returnee event for the opportunity to get the 4-star prototype Rancor. Primo Gems, Fragile Resin, and other rewards. It'll last for 14 days once the event is activated. Must meet the following conditions. Adventure rank 10 and above, at least 14 days since the last game login, over 45 days since last activating the Stellar Reunion event. Wow, there's so much in this update. It's massive. Okay, so the Stellar Reunion event comprises of 4 parts. The reunion rewards during the event, returning travelers can claim Primo Gems. The passage of time, login rewards during the event, login to claim Primo Gems, Fragile Resin, Hero's Wit, etc., etc. Homeward Path quest rewards during the event, complete designated quests each day to claim rewards and accumulate points. When your accumulated points reach a designated value, you can claim the bonus reward. Next one, this bonus reward can only be claimed once. The quest list refreshes every day, so don't forget to always do that. Reunion Blessings, double drops. Returning travelers receive 3 extra opportunities each day to gain double drops. These can be obtained, used to be obtained to double the rewards from the petrified trees in the domains. Blossoms of the Wealth and Blossoms of Revelation to use original resin. The amount of double drop opportunities refreshes every day at 4 a.m. After the event ends, event progress will be cleared and any unclaimed rewards will be lost. Remember to claim your rewards in time. New story quest. Principius Cretaceous Chapter Act 1. The chief alchemist of the Knights of Favonius devotes his energies into exploring the secrets of the world and the lives within it. The limitless horizons of knowledge should not be limited to Tevat, but even with the best researchers in the 7 nations struggle to collect samples of life from beyond the reference. Albedo's story quest will be available to travelers from 2021 1/12 onward. Okay, so it's not available yet. Will be available from 2021. Yeah, that's January 1st on the 12th. Complete this quest to obtain Primo Gems, weapon enhancement materials, etc. Got new story quests, Sinai, Unicorns, Chapter Act 1 also become available at a later date. New World Quest, and the Dragon Spine in the mountains. The Festering Fan, the Great Mountain Survey, a land imbued, entombed, lost in the snow, and fresh meat. Complete fresh meat to obtain the recipe for goulash. Eating this healthy dish slightly reduces the rate of sheer cold accumulation for all party members for a period of time. So definitely important, especially with the new sheer cold that's added into the game. New World Quest, Return of the Jade Chamber. The story quest, Fishing for Jade, will also become available at a later date. Complete these quests to obtain Mora and character XP material and other rewards. New commission quests. There's new commission quests in the Dragonspire Floral Fresh, Fresh Flora, Emergency Supplies, Only Half Frozen, and Eat It While It's Hot. Just complete them to get rewards. There's other new content. There's new monsters, Mountain Dwelling, Hill Churls, Frost Arm, Fatui, Ruin Grader, new animals, new recipes, new resources and materials, new achievements, new name cards, new Spiral Abyss. Characters on the field will continuously on floor 10 will accumulate sheer cold and will continue to lose HP after sheer cold reaches its limit. Floor 11, your character will periodically be inflicted with engulfing storm, which continues to drain your elemental energy until the inflicted electro is removed. All party members deal increased cryo damage. And I forgot to mention floor 9. Characters on the field will continuously accumulate sheer cold and will lose HP after sheer cold reaches its limit. There will also be a Ruined Brazier on the field. While the Ruined Brazier is activated, getting close to it will reduce sheer cold. So that's one way to, negate sheer cold. Enemies will attack the Ruined Brazier on the field to stop it. After having stopped for a period of time, the Ruined Brazier will restart automatically. So even if it is stopped, don't freak out. It'll still be there. Floor 12. All party members deal increased geo damage. Blessing of the Abyssal Moon is updated every 2 weeks. Phase 1. When a character obtains a Cryo Elemental Shard it creates from a crystallized reaction between Geo and Cryo, a shockwave will be released, dealing damage to the surrounding opponents. When a character obtains a Cryo Elemental Shard created from a crystallized reaction between Geo and Cryo, elemental skill cooldown is decreased by 1 second. Phase 2. When a character obtains a Cryo Elemental Shard created from a crystallized reaction between Geo and Cryo, attack is increased by 5%, attack speed increased by 5%, and movement increased by 4%. The effect lasts for 20 seconds and a maximum of 5 stacks. When a character obtains a Cryo Elemental Shard created from crystallized reaction between Geo and Cryo, crit rate is increased by 8%. This effect lasts for 20 seconds and has a maximum stack of 5. Okay, the last thing that's kind of relevant for everyone to know is the system has added private chats with friends, added function to edit friend names, new gadgets, camera. When equipped, travelers can take snapshots, adds camera height adjustment function, and character expressions to the photo taking system, adds travel logs to the archive system. Stories of all the completed Archon quests and story quests can be reviewed in the travel log. Added character portraits to the character archive system. Added trackable map pins to the function to the map. Adds the option to repeat a domain challenge from inside the domain. New character ascension reward. Travelers will be rewarded with 1 acquaint fate each time the character completes an ascension at level 20, 50, and 70. Adds elemental tutorial stage, elemental trial to the domain, Temple of the Lion. After completing the trial, travelers can claim weapon enhancement materials and character XP materials. Adds a new function, BP animation skip, quest story autoplay, and NPC dialogue autoplay. Adds new controller customization options in the Paimon menu, settings, control, and vibration to get to it. Adds new weapon details displayed to the weapon event in the wish on the wish screen. Travelers can view details about the 4-star and 5-star weapons with the drop rate boost. Adds a new BP weekly mission. Complete the Golden House challenge. Adjustments and optimizations. Optimize the Paimon's bargains page in the shop. Purchase with Primo Gems has been moved to the last tab. Optimize the domain and leyline outcrop reward system. Dropped items are directly added to the inventory. Optimizes co-op mode, and the host can disband the co-op team. In co-op, domains guests and the host can both quit the co-op anytime without affecting the travelers in the game. And that's about it, guys. I mean, there's other stuff that is in the update, but that's kind of like the relevant information that you guys want to know about. If you want me to go over it, the entire thing, I'll do that next time. I'm just kind of gauging to see how far you guys are willing to listen. And yeah, guys, I just want to say, if you love the content that I provide and want to share more than just a subscription, feel free to donate to Streamlabs, which will be in the description box below. Don't forget to follow the socials, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, which is going to be at the Guitarist562. If you want to follow my latest video, it will be on the top left. My latest second channel video will be on the bottom. Otherwise, check it out on my playlist. And on my homepage involving any other games that you're interested should have a playlist for you. As always, guys, stay blessed.